Hey y'all, this is Archangel M here with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Please enjoy.
Hey, I need to talk to you specifically. Hey, get back up here. I need.
Valkyries have little to choose from. So many innocents cut down.
Herefrith, the bog rat, the shit-eater. The devil has him, that's plain to see. Bloody murderer. Oh, Shire. What remains? My heaven waits.
I don't care about some key.
Oh.
Hey, boys. Where am I going? Hello, child. Hello, other child that sells things. Boys, go with me. Go protect your elder man. Nope, they're going to be ignored.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that man must...
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herefrith... I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one.
You mean your orders?
Ah, yes, that's right.
Who can say? Ride with...
Herefrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the
I think that's where I'm going.
Herefrith
far from
is
where
a
I
new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirits... It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in
God
store.
damn it.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this?
Vittles. I haven't heard
She
Vittles
and
since I
Herefrith
was
so
reading
close.
Redwall.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's gladdener. Oh, here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Give them mead and let them rest. There's hard fighting ahead.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly.
Are we ready then?
We attack now.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
You say that, but I personally think the best way to breach. Get up here. How did you guys get up here? Not that I'm... Back up, boy.
Fight, men! Fight until your livers hang from your mouth!
I need to find a way past that palisade. An explosion could do it. Or I can try hitting it with a spring.
I got him! My thanks, Alfgar!
Thank me when the bleeding is done!
Challenge at last. Point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Must be blocked from the other side.
It's a respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost.
Continue the work of God, my boy! Kill this pagan!
Will you stop jumping down? I want to be up. I want to try to do this stealthily.
Vittore.
Coward. Right to the brain cavity, no surviving that.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, hitherto. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
Eivor, is he... is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
You fought well, ferocious swan. Notched a few scars in your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight.
The din of battle still rings in my ears.
Good.
I would ask a fate.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a... Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least
We'd be happy to have him.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my...
Our people are bonded now. We must...
Blast it.
It'll do for now.
Do, do, do,
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Rantry. Let's tell her the good news.
I have a victim that I am hunting.
Sure would have gotten him before he sat down.
You won. I concede defeat. When Scops mentioned me,
Cowards do not...
I am no coward. In a long-lost battle for Wessex, I was the victor. The scum could speak of that time.
No, I'll leave your reputation as it is. Here, in the blood-blackened...
Oh, 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 oh.
One last.
What?
Lincolnshire's.
Wonderful news.
The boy Hunwald is the new Ealdorman of Lincolnshire.
The loud one, an Ealdorman? Well,
One last thing.
I want to see the...
Hey, I got raw materials. I can use that to build
What
my
of
last
Essex?
two locations.
we received a
hopefully.
summons from the Ealdorman and his late...
Foreboding.
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safe...
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essex would be invaluable, but go with caution.
One more in the deep south there. Hey, hey, hey.
I'm gonna go cook. Be right back.
I was worried there for a moment. That was a long load. Yeah, I could have put two and two together with that one.
It seems Ealdorman Bierstan has made this ruin his longhouse.
Why is my cup empty?
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Damn Bierstan. His household is as poorly run as his lands.
Lord,
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I'm looking for Bierstan, the Ealdorman of this shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
My sweater rod is a worthy woman, you coxcomb. But she's an excellent cook.
With a fine nose for truffles.
If Birston does not return soon, wine will not. If Birston does not return soon, wine will not be the only thing spilled upon his floors. Now, gentlemen, everyone is fractious with this washing. Let us be civil.
You! Gods will come at one cry from me!
Sheathe your blade, lady. I'm Eivor of the Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
If he's away, I'll speak to you.
Oh, that you could, Eivor. For I am sure this hall would shake with our merry wit. but your accord must be reached with him.
You don't strike me as a meek Saxon wife.
Do you yet see an ember of my Frankish fire, Ravenwalker? Perhaps it dances in my eyes?
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today. Hunting one such affair is why we...
If I can find him, I'll remind...
Such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help it.
With luck, he hasn't been...
Patience is a godly virtue, Adred.
Even the saints were tired of waiting for their stand.
Excuse me. Good food. Sometimes I forget that thing can pick me up when I'm eating. Doesn't stop me though, one must eat.
What do you see? Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the Alderman has not become the prey. No good comes from a camp this bloody. They were caught off guard as they supped. Some large prey left these tracks in the grass.
That is very large looking.
The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal. They were attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse. The hunters were prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Björnstam still lives. What do you see, Sunan?
Björnstam, ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a beast for bears. Do not let them charge you. Well fought.
As you say.
I would not have survived this ambush without you. You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God sent.
I'm Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Björnstam, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
I am Eivor of the Raven Clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for. Do not wander on. Now then, what was I saying? Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping your thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Birston.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, proud.
You have a romantic way about you, Birston.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub. I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes?
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall.
For your relief!
I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Eivor.
It may be I can speed your business along.
Gathram! Fluga! Fluga!
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Birston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Birstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Are they men or babes? If Alfred meddles in the affairs of Essex, send his men home in shrouds.
Ah, we should challenge his right to rule. Was not Essex once a thriving kingdom of its own? We should fight, yes, fight! And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas Festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Drink, be merry, eat your fill. Sing of great battles, for tomorrow we may die. There's no problem that meat and song can't solve.
Do we not deserve such mirth? And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound?
You know my thoughts, Bearston. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffer?
Refuse to send your men. Let Alfred's people die.
Then we...
Refuse?
There.
You are a stain on...
Useless.
That's right.
Yet still you haunt my hall.
Yeah.
Prattling.
There were probably
Fine
better
outcome,
options than
Abel.
what I said.
The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I. But you will discover this soon.
You have done the impossible, Dane.
My pettish love. Such a
Your thanes drank the ale.
Now that is a tragedy, my...
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
I notice your love has gone...
There is so little difference between love...
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I, from my wife...
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task.
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat.
Does your god not allow...
Our god? Our king? There is much standing in the way of a joyous uncoupling. Ours were...
Explain yourselves, clear.
We had a plan, a simple...
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safe.
It was certainly thorough in other...
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash.
During our Llamas festival.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship, with a captain ready to leave it.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Ulvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alvida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace?
Hey, this has been Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Till next time.